This is example 2, check understanding 2A from page 12, algebraic expressions, evaluating algebraic expressions with exponents. And before we do this one, I want to show you something that will cause us a lot of trouble throughout this course if we're not careful about it. When we're evaluating an algebraic expression, and there's squared terms and negative numbers, we make a lot of mistakes with that. Here's 3 examples to point this out. If I'm evaluating x squared and x equals -3, I'm substituting -3 for x. We should already know that. You have to be careful that when you do that, you're squaring both the negative and the 3. If it helps, put it in parentheses to make that clear. We know that a negative times a negative is a positive number, so this should be 9. A very common error that we make is that we call that -9, so we don't square the negative. Okay, that's a different problem than the next, where we've got negative x squared. This negative is not part of what's being squared. So when I plug in the 3, I should not put it in parentheses. Don't put the negative sign in the parentheses. That is not what's being squared. X is only the 3. So this is actually -9. And the last one, now we've got the negative in front, and we've got the negative, which is part of the variable. So when I plug in, this is -3 squared, which is -9. Now, if we go back to our example, we're evaluating c squared minus d squared. C equals -3, d equals 5. We should be careful to write this as -3 in parentheses squared minus 5 squared. And the parentheses should ensure that we square the negative and the 3. So -3 squared is 9, minus 5 squared is 25, and the answer is 16. Okay, you should look at the example above that in the book, example 2. Make sure you can follow it, and do the check understandings underneath that we didn't already just do. Letter B, the answer is -3. Letter D, sorry, that was letter B. Letter C, the answer is -69.